All right, so today, very, very, very special guest, Anna Quinn, back here from Texas, once again to get it in.
They love you, Anna. They love you on my channel.
They don't recognize me. I got all this weave in now.
Really?
Yeah.
I think if they seen your full physique, they would recognize you. Yep.
Today we did some shoulders and we threw in a little bit of triceps at the end. It was an excellent workout. I typically put shoulders with biceps, but I did a little too much on my bicep this week. Some of you know I'm 13 weeks post-operation right now, so still kind of taking it easy. But nonetheless, the workout was excellent, and the pump is stupid. All right, so let's get right into the workout. First, we started with some warm-ups. We started with a shoulder press. I like to start my shoulder workouts or any body part with what I consider is the primary movement. The primary movement, I feel, if done in the right capacity, can be all you do for that said body part for that day. However, I wanted to throw in other movements anyway, because you guys will be bored just seeing a video with 1,000 sets of standing shoulder press. So, but I might do that one day, just for the fuck of it. Anyway, I didn't count the amount of sets we did. Today, I wasn't planning on going super heavy because when I bring the weight up to press it, I'm using my bicep and I gotta take it easy on this left arm. But nonetheless, I think I went up to about 85 or 90, I'm not sure. But I was chasing a pump strictly. I wasn't trying to go for crazy high numbers like I usually do. But I don't like to move from a body part until I feel like I'm getting some good work in. Sometimes it takes 3 or 4 sets to start really feeling it, for me at least. So listen to your body. Don't just say in your mind you have 4 sets or 5 sets of said exercise. Even if you guys are my online clients or Alpha Shred members, even if I write for a particular day 4 or 5 sets, if you're not feeling like you've gotten enough out of that, do more. I encourage that. You have to train instinctually and don't be locked into a program, all right? The program is a guideline, but if it's too much, scale back. If it's not enough, scale up. That's how we do it. You gotta listen to your body. All right, so we did that. The next movement is delt raises. I didn't give her a warning about dirty 30s, but that's what we do with delt raises. It's something me and Big Rob been doing forever, and it just feels good. You know, in 3 sets, we hit 90 reps. Some people don't hit half of that in 4 or 5 sets. So I highly encourage you to do dirty 30s. You can start out at 20s, and you don't have to go super light. You'd be surprised how much you could do with your normal weight. It's just that you don't try it, so you don't know. And yes, it's gonna burn, it's gonna hurt like crazy. That don't mean you stop. I mean, you keep going until you can't go anymore. So shoot for 30s, aim high, aim for the stars. Maybe you reach the moon. I think it go like that, I'm not sure, who knows. But you get what I'm saying.
When you're in shape and fit, you have an injury or whatever, you recover fast.
Muscle memory.
It don't damage you as bad.
Yep. And your body knows how to repair muscles, and it's learned to repair muscles quickly. Yeah, because this is insane. This isn't a normal recovery speed.
I'm supposed to start.
Crazy.
This week is when I was supposed to start rehabilitation. The 13th or 12th week. This is the 13th week.
Did you mention something about your dad also like recovering super fast? You think it's like
he's in shape.
Yeah.
He works out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You work out and you in shape. If something happens, because anything's bound to happen in an accident, you recover fast. You bounce back fast. Don't use an injury or something to be like, all right, now I got to get in shape.
Yeah.
Actually, if you're not in shape, good. Start then too. But staying in shape will prevent you from a lot of injuries. But also, when you do have an injury, it'll help you recover super fast.
Well, you think about everything right now that went on with COVID and people not being able to work out. The people who are already in shape, most of them don't look like they skipped a beat, unless they were undisciplined when they weren't working out.
But also, people that's really about that life was still working out, even without a gym.
Yeah,
you don't need a gym to work out.
All right, moving on. We have to keep the shoulders complete and hit every head of the deltoid. So we went to rear delts and we did reverse flies. I typically do it with dumbbells, or if I do it with the pec deck, I do both sides. But Anna requests that we do single arms And I never done them single arm, and it felt really good. I felt like I got more out of it doing single arms. It really isolated the muscle. And if you have any imbalances, she mentioned she thinks she has an imbalance in her shoulders. Isolateral movements is excellent to do. It's the perfect thing to do to make your body parts catch up with each other, okay? So we went ahead and did that. Nice contraction at the end, squeeze it, and it's all good. All right, moving right along. Now we're going into triceps. This is super basic, tricep extensions. That's my go-to, you know, it's easy to do, and you get a lot out of it without a lot of weight, but I still like to run a stack. But I didn't run a stack today. Anyway, no less than sets of 20 when you are on a tricep extension. If you can't get 20 at a fairly heavy weight, keep trying until you do. But keep that in your head, 20. Superset at that with dips. Dips is such a basic and functional movement. That's why I like to incorporate that. Not only does it hit your triceps, but it hit your shoulders and your core. A lot of y'all didn't know that. Gotta listen up. I got some info for y'all. All right, so we superset it with that. The next movement is one of my favorites, is dumbbell skull crushers, all right? So I wanted to show you guys different variations of dumbbell skull crushers. Here we have the single, both arms at the same time. Just pump it out. Another variation of that, which is a lot more difficult, is a single arm. You're getting more reps and you're hitting it in different ways. So the first 10, you do straight up like you see in the video. And the second 10, you do across the body like that. And this way you have more leverage and you're stronger, but you do that second so that you're already fatigued when you do it. That way you get more out of it. I'm like Einstein or some shit, right? Anyway, do that. When you're done with that, this is what I want you to do. This is what I request you to do. Take your shirt off, pound your chest, walk around like a beast, because you look like one, all right? Shout out to Anna. That's my homie. She always come through and get busy. Y'all make sure y'all go and follow her. Her link's down below her YouTube channel. She put up dope content. Ladies, y'all need to tune in. Fellas, tell your girlfriends or your wives to check out Anna, because she brings that fire. She brings that heat, all right? I'm out of here. Peace. My man Tomas is trying to make me become a drug addict, right? He told me that I'm too strong-minded to get addicted to anything, right? So, all right, let me hear the story.
Okay, the reason why I say that you're not gonna get addicted, because I know you, Mike. You're a very mentally strong person, okay? When I was in the hospital and I lost my leg.
Let me see it again.
Hold on, let me put it up here.
There, that's sexy right there.
So when I lost my leg, I was given pain medication, but I was resistant at first because I was like, no, I don't want to get addicted. And they said, nobody gets a trophy for suffering, so I was like, well, bring it on then.
Right.
So they brought it on, and the very first time they did it, they put it in an IV form, because there's a medication called Dilaudid, which is like a synthetic morphine or whatever you want to call it, heroin. Okay. So years of law enforcement, I would hear people talking about chasing the dragon, because that's how addicts get addicted and so forth. So I was like, yeah, I don't want to do that, I don't want to do that. But I was in a lot of pain, obviously, because of this. Right. So the first time they gave me Dilaudid, I'll never forget. It was injected to the IV, and when they injected it in me, I remember the way it felt. Like, it hit my bloodstream, and it right away just relaxed me. And when I felt it really go into my body, it felt like somebody, like a big warm person, just hugged my heart and was like, and I was like, and I relaxed.
And did it make you happy? Did it put you in a good mood?
Well, it lowered my heart rate. It knocked me out. Like, I was out with one unit. I was out. I was done. Right. And I was out. I woke up like 6 hours later. I was like, oh shit, this is good. I want more.
Did you feel refreshed? Was it a restful, deep, restful sleep?
Like, I mean, so much shit went through my mind. I was like, so this is why Michael Jackson would do this shit, you know, because he wanted that real good, restful sleep.
So we gotta formulate a pre-workout with this in it now.
Well, I want to be a partner, because this was my idea. So
okay, so how long were you in the hospital, and how long did you take it?
4 months. And I took it for 3 months and 29 days.
Did you take it when you wasn't in pain?
Yeah, because I was bored. Okay. I would tell the nurse, I'm like, hey, I would sit there and be like, you know what? I'm like frustrated. You get frustrated being in the hospital. And then I was in bed. I couldn't like walk around or anything. So mentally, I was very frustrated. And I would be like, hey, can I get some for the pain? And they're like, what's your pain level? They're like 6. Oh, we have a pill for that. I was like, no, I want the good stuff. She's like, you have to be at a 7. I go, I'm at a 9. Just hook me up. So I got used to it. But I was in the hospital, and then one day they came to me, they're like, you know what, we're looking at your charts, you're taking this too much, we're gonna have to wean you off. And I said, why? I said, this helps me. They're like, we're afraid you get addicted. I go, I won't get addicted. I go, mentally, I'm too strong to get addicted. No offense to addicts out there, I don't want to offend anybody, but I said, I'm too strong to get addicted. I'll stop anytime I want. So she goes, well, we're gonna wean you off, we're gonna put you on Oxycontin, a pill, for the next couple weeks, we're gonna monitor you. I go, you know, just keep it, I don't want it, I'll quit cold turkey. And she was like, no, we can't do that. You will have withdrawals, your body's gonna crave it and so forth. And I said, yeah, okay, I don't want the pills. So they had me like on, I called it suicide watch, because every 15 minutes they were checking on me. And I was like, no, I'm fine. So I stopped taking it, because they just came one day and they're like, so they had me on these little drip machines. I would sit there, I would be like, click, I would click it and I would get a little dose. So when they came and they took it away, I was like, why are you taking that? That's like my buddy, that's my friend. And that's
yeah, separation anxiety.
Yeah, no, not at all. They took it, I was like, all right. I was bored. I started calling people, like, my phone is charged, let me reach out to people.
When you was taking it, did you make any weird calls? Like, I love you, like calling people being emotional? And...
No, I will tell you this though. When I was first there, and they gave me Percocet, true story.
Right.
They gave me Percocet, I started hallucinating. Like one day I woke up, it was like 1 o'clock in the morning, my brother was in the room with me, and I woke up and I looked at him and I said, hey, why is there a blue dragon on the wall?
Oh shit.
And he's like, there's no dragon. I'm like, I see the blue dragon right there. I literally saw like a dragon on the wall going like this. And I was like this. And so I was like, and I started like making a big deal, like, I see a damn dragon on the wall, don't lie to me. And they're like, hey, really, it's not that. So they were so concerned, they called.
If I was your brother, I would have been like, oh shit, let's go.
No, my brother was like, hey, you know, Tommy, it's okay. It's probably the blue light from the computer or whatever. I was like, shut up, you don't know what I'm talking about, you know? You don't see what I see. So it was so crazy, they called psych services, emergency psych services. And then...
Hey, don't do drugs, kids.
Don't do it!
Don't do drugs.